So following up on his visit down to El Salvador, Democratic U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen met on Thursday with Kilmar Abrego Garcia. And he, if you don't remember the name, how could you not? He's the guy that was deported to El Salvador for no reason other than existing, because Trump, ICE, and the enforcers are absolute Nazi assholes. The senator posted, hey, man. Yeah, might as well call it like I see it, The senator posted an image on X of himself in El Salvador with Abrego Garcia dressed in a collared shirt, jeans, and a baseball cap. This was a day after being denied access to that notorious prison for gang members where he's being held.
Well, they had to put their order into Amazon to get him some clothes.
Yeah. They put him in a baseball cap. I wonder if they had to sew it on, right? Just look, he looks American, right? And Washington, let's not forget, Washington has already acknowledged he was deported because of an administration error. Right. So Abrego Garcia's lawyer said he's never been charged with nor convicted of any crime. And they totally deny the U.S. Justice Department's accusation that he belongs to the criminal gang MS-13. In a statement after the meeting, White House Deputy Press Secretary Kush Dare actually be a human being? No. Repeated the unproven accusations that Abrego Garcia was a gang member. He said, Chris Van Hollen has firmly established that Democrats are the party whose top priority is the welfare of an illegal alien. Well, he's not one, you inbred moron. It is truly disgusting, but President Golden Boy Trump will continue to stand on everybody he can to make sure that he gets rich and makes himself look good. That's actually paraphrasing, but it's really close to that, so we'll just stick with it. Trump's borders are Tom Homan told CNN that he longed to hang out in gay bars. I mean, that the man belonged in prison despite the Supreme Court directive. He said a citizen of El Salvador, and he should be in El Salvador. He's home. I think we did everything right. I think he is where he should be. Even if he came back, he's going to be detained and he's going to be removed as per the order of the man who gives me my paycheck rectally. Along with Abrego Garcia, the Trump administration has deported to El Salvador hundreds of other people, and we don't know if they're guilty of anything. Supposedly, there's big techie-like investigations going on, but the reality is it's really just looking like they have a vendetta against anybody who doesn't look like the kind of guy Hitler would hang out with.
I'm sure he just wanted to take him to a gay bar. He wants to take him to a gay bar.
As I was saying that, I thought, you're gone too far there, but what the hell? You can't stop. You got to keep going.
Yeah, all in. We're all in.
Exactly, right? But I am getting reports right now that the gay bar remark might not be so far from the truth. It's still a rumor, but Reddit seems to like it. So we'll let you know in the future how that works out, right?
Hey, look, when the El Salvador prison gets full, just pack them all into the gay bar instead.
Everybody loves the YMCA. Why not, right? What's your article here, dude?
Yeah, we got a story about a United Airlines flight that was forced to return to Denver International Airport on Sunday evening after an apparent wildlife strike caused an engine fire shortly after takeoff. Yes, United Flight 2325. A Boeing 737-800.
Even the birds are upset with Boeing these days.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't their fault this time. It just departed when a loud bang and significant vibration rocked the aircraft, according to passengers. The incident occurred during initial climb, prompting immediate concern from the flight crew. Air traffic control audio confirms the pilot reported a possible engine fire and was told by ground crews that a rabbit had been ingested into the engine's number 2 engine.
I'm sorry, what?
A rabbit. Yeah.
How high were they flying?
Well, the rabbits or the plane?
That I think it applies to both.
There's a real 30,000 feet rabbit.
This rabbit with a cape just came flying up and accidentally got caught in the jet wash. You know, he was there to help, though, right? You know, it's
I think it was an African swallow. An African swallow was carrying the rabbit on its face.
Yeah. He had the coconuts. Monty Python reunited for another movie.
Sorry, I can't see anymore. My eyes. I'm crying. The aircraft was carrying 153 passengers and 6 crew members at the time. One passenger, Scott Wolf, described the experience to Good Morning America, saying, "Every few moments there was a backfire coming from the engine, a giant fireball behind it. Everyone in the plane started to panic. And from the ground, witnesses saw flames trailing from the engine. My stomach dropped," said Wyatt McCurry, who saw the fireball from the tarmac. "I just thought, I'm going to see a plane go down. Ooh, exciting." Fortunately, the flight crew safely returned the aircraft to Denver without injury, apart from the fucking rabbit. Passengers were later rebooked onto a new plane and continued their journey to Edmonton.
Was the rabbit thrown out the window by somebody? How did it get there?
Come on, story. Tell us more about the bloody rabbit. Yeah, the United confirmed the incident in a statement, saying the flight returned safely to Denver to address possible wildlife strike. The FAA's investigation confirmed. Yeah, no, it confirmed the animal strike occurred shortly after takeoff. So it was off the ground. Well, maybe there was some freak protester throwing rabbits at planes as they just. Now they do say that there were more than 20,000 wildlife strikes reported in the US last year. That's a hell of a lot. But they do say
a lot of rabbits.
Rabbit strikes are extremely rare,
especially in the air.
Look out, crocodile! In 2023, there were only 4 reported rabbit strikes, including one at Denver International. And
what did they go on strike for? Better pay?
They say ground-dwelling mammals like rabbits typically present a much lower threat, but this incident shows that even the most unlikely hazards can pose real dangers to aviation. Yes, watch out, there's a hippo!
Yeah. Boeing crashes into an elephant at 34,000 feet. News at 11. Dear God.
Dumbo missing.
Yeah, maybe it was a floppy-eared rabbit. They've just evolved the ability to fly. You know?
Yeah, that's obviously it. Yeah, must be.
Stop trying to make us lay eggs at Easter and they all just migrate, right? That's what happened.
But it's nice to have a nice Eastery story, though. The Easter Bunny is corked it into an engine.
Yeah. So be careful when you're flying off for vacation, because suicidal flying bunny rabbits can really play a problem with your travel plans. I don't get it. It's just Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hit like, share, and subscribe on your way out.
Don't forget to leave a Eastery bunny type comment in the comment section, because we like to read them, especially for the nasty ones.
Splat. Be grinding to foam, man.